Brother Maynard, bring up the holy hand grenade. 1, 2, 5.
Please, sir.
3.
Arm yourselves, America. This is Defenders Live.
I think fall's coming.
Fall is coming.
Yeah, I noticed that as of Saturday, like the humidity had took a nosedive.
Not only did it take a nosedive, but it was actually colder outside. Like it was
Like
it
at
was
night, like, yeah.
perfect temperature outside.
Oh yeah, no, I sat outside last night and I was like, you know what? I actually need a jacket. Holy crap!
We did that on Saturday. Like
you?
we were sitting outside basically half the night on Saturday, just chilling out. Like, it was nice.
It was. It's a nice switch from, you go outside and you feel like you're swimming
in everything.
in everything. It's,
Like I went to work.
Yeah.
On Sunday.
Oh, I know.
And I went to work Sunday morning. I woke up, didn't need the air conditioning for the car. First time in forever.
I know, I know. And then you get into work and you're like, it's not that bad.
It's nice in here.
It's
and it
still
wasn't
hot, but it's not bad.
I barely broke a sweat. And
Well, yeah.
I was in a colo the entire time. I barely broke a sweat.
I know, but that's because the fans were going in joke. But yeah, no, I know that humidity drop is
So nice.
fantastic.
Ah,
I was standing out there Saturday, like out in the yard, and it was it gets
sun was there. Yeah,
the sun
there
was
some
definitely there, but I'm like, I'm not dying. This is fantastic.
It's great.
I almost forgot that the weather does that. So
Donna over the Facebook. Fall is not coming for Northwest Florida.
oh no,
Yeah,
no,
no.
y'all won't see fall until
Well, no, you don't.
no, they'll see fall. They'll see
In January.
I was gonna say they'll see fall. Yeah, in about
January.
late December, early January.
You'll see some fallish.
You'll have 2 weeks of winter,
Uh-huh.
and then we'll be right back into spring. That's just how it
Exactly.
goes. That's fine.
Oh, yeah. It's been so nice.
Gotta love it though.
Oh, but anyway.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show,
It's
everybody.
Monday.
It is Monday.
God, is it a Monday?
It is a Monday. Actually, it's been a pretty good Monday. It's National Union Appreciation Day.
Oh, because of course, Labor Day.
Yeah, National Union Appreciation Day.
Yeah. Yeah.
So nobody gets to work.
Yeah.
Which is not a surprise for most people because half of you haven't been working
Anyway,
for the past 6 months.
so there's that.
There is that.
I never understood the point. I always thought, as a kid, and even up, and I only until recently, having learned what
Labor Day is.
Labor Day actually was,
Uh-huh.
Union Appreciation Day.
No, the only day that
I had always assumed, honest to God, that it was the day that you took off from work as kind of like, it was like Thanksgiving.
you take it off.
You take the day. It was a day that you take off and you relax and you kind of enjoy the fact that, thank God I have a job. Thank God, that's what I thought it was until I did research and I went, oh,
that's not how it goes. Yeah, beef in the SAV over on the Twitters. Is this Defenders live? Best socialist holiday ever.
I know.
Isn't that how it works?
See, we figured
It's
that
just so good. And we're going to start it off with a bang.
Oh, God.
I just got to let you know, if you have kids in the area, please turn the volume down.
Well, no,
Yeah.
don't turn the volume down. You need to put headphones in.
Put headphones in.
Or come back to the podcast later. Now, just to be clear, I haven't seen.
No, he
Hedges-
really. He's looking at it right now.
I'm trying not to. All I see is the first 2 words.
Yep.
And I'm like,
you just turned away.
and I did because
Turn around.
this is going to be fascinating just based off the 2 words.
I'm not going to read the headline because it gives too much
So
away.
we're stalling right now to give you time because I have a feeling
5,
that
4,
this is not a kid friendly in any way.
2,
No matter how well we try.
1.
Just so
We
we're
warned
clear.
you. All right. A woman in Spain falsely claimed her ex-boyfriend kidnapped her in front of her home in October 2016,
Well, that's tragic.
leading to him to spending several days in jail before CCTV footage revealed she lied about the crime.
That's horrible.
Vanessa Gesto
Heifer.
accused her boyfriend, to whom the Daily Wire will not name because Daily Wire doesn't name them, and he's an innocent person, and no blaming the innocent.
Exactly.
That's right. Of kidnapping her outside of her home and then dumping her semi-naked elsewhere after pouring super glue on her vajayjays.
I'm sorry, what? Hold on.
Did I go over that too fast?
I think you did.
Did I gloss over it?
Just a tad.
Just a hair.
So let me get this clear. This man, her ex-boyfriend, was accused of kidnapping her.
Yes.
Taking her somewhere.
Yeah.
Stripping her half naked. And then just pouring super glue over the vajayjay.
That's right. You are correct.
Why?
It's anti-lube.
That's it. Yeah,
it's the anti-lube. Apparently, it wasn't tight enough. That's all I gotta say.
To be fair, just sneaks up on you. To be fair, that is probably the most potent spermicide you're ever going to have.
For sure, super glue.
Mm-hmm. Anyway,
I wonder if it burns.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't want to find out.
Well, because
I don't want to find out.
Again, I don't think so because you've super glued your fingers together, even by accident?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
a little bit.
And it doesn't sting.
You just pull it apart.
Yeah. Which that part hurts, but the actual chemical on your finger doesn't hurt. Now, it is possible, I guess, because...
It's like if you get it in your eye, because it's soft tissue.
I was going to say soft tissue and stuff, and not as
It's not skin.
It's not as used.
That's technically an organ.
That's true. And I was going to go with, at least your hands and your fingers are exposed to elements that are used on a regular basis.
Well,
it may have hurt her, but then again, depends on how
she might have been used.
Might have been used as well. Okay, go.
Continuing on, the ex-boyfriend was arrested, spent several days in jail before Gaston's lies were uncovered. CCTV cameras.
Are you saying that the investigation pulled everything apart?
Yes.
They dug deep.
Yes. In fact, they buried themselves in the investigation.
Oh, poor guys.
Yeah, I know.
Hold on, before we continue, just a thought. There's so many things about that. This is going to be the full half hour, just so you're clear. This is fantastic.
You're not going to let this. This is going to be the whole show.
This is going to be the whole half hour, first half. So, okay. So, That's
the longest she's ever had.
I know. So the question is, was her vajayjay really super glued? Like it legit was?
Yes.
Okay. So, how long before it took it to get it undone?
Hold on. I don't know the answers.
No. These are just the thoughts that are in my head. How long did it take to get it undone?
Okay.
And can you imagine A, how bad she had to pee, and B, the smell. I'm just saying. These are the thoughts that hit my brain. I've told you, we can unpack this all night. Keep going. I'm sorry. This is the downside to me not knowing what we're doing in advance is I just completely ransack the whole thing.
He's going to rip it right open.
Oh, God.
It's like a mermaid. You got to peel back the scab to make it wet.
It's like an onion. You have to move back the layers.
Anyway.
Oh.
There are layers.
There are layers.
There are layers.
Anyway.
And it stinks.
It does.
Mm-hmm. CCTV cameras showed Gaston buying what police called kidnap kit, including a knives she used to slash herself from a Chinese-run supermarket in a Bimbabri.
Hashtag nailed it. Hashtag like a native.
There we go. Additional footage showed that the only vehicle that drove past the kidnapped was a garbage truck. That's another joke. Anyway, not the car she claimed.
Dun. Wordplay.
All right, not the car that she claimed her ex-boyfriend drove.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Mail reported that on Thursday.
That's the Daily Mail,
the Daily Mail, not the
man. Anyway, go ahead.
The Gaston was convicted in the Spanish city of Leon on 2 counts of making false police statements. She was sentenced to 10 years in prison, a lengthy sentence for a woman who made up a false claim against a man, typically Women who make false claims of crimes, especially crimes of sexual nature, receive little to no punishment, especially in America.
Yep, and that is completely a travesty.
It is a trebuchet mockery.
I can't stand that idea.
Yeah,
if you falsely accuse somebody, it should be like that. In my humble opinion, if you falsely accuse anybody of anything, and it is proven that you have done so, you should get their what their max punishment would be plus.
Exactly. Prosecutors in this case, according to the Mail, requested Guesto to be sentenced for 11 years and 8 months. In addition to her lengthy prison sentence, Guesto was ordered to pay her boyfriend, or ex-boyfriend, £25,000, or just over $29,000.
That's euros.
Oh, is that euros?
Yeah.
Sorry, euros.
The L is the
yeah,
pounds.
that's right. Euros.
Same thing.
Same
thing.
$29,000. Anyway,
Still, that's a lot of money.
the outlet further reported that Guesto's original lawyer, Emilia Esteban, cut ties with her former client. After it emerged she had tried to frame the ex-boyfriend over the made-up October 2016 claim.
No, at least there's some lawyer who has, some kind of, I don't know, moral compass or something. Wow. Wow.
Big Farm Steve over on the Twitters. Medically speaking, we use some super glues in the hospital setting, so I would assume the burning would be a minimum. There may be some discomfort from pulling and tearing.
Yeah, that's
really where
I assumed
that's where
it
we're
too.
Yeah, I mean,
but
ow.
Yeah. Well, and I know there's this. Well, but I'm sure that it wouldn't be that because they have solutions, like actual chemical solutions and stuff you can use to put on there
and dissolve it.
But that would burn, I'm sure.
Guesto is being labeled the glue liar.
Is it bad that every time I see your name, I keep wanting to say pesto instead of Guesto?
Well, she does go for the gusto.
Pesto! Sorry.
I'm saying gusto.
Guesto, yeah.
Come on.
She has a lot of it.
Yeah, she does. Sentence of 10 years is rarely given to a woman falsely accused of any crimes. Most recently, the similar examples for Gemma Bale, British fabulist.
What's a fabulist?
I think she's like a tabloid person or whatever.
Hold on.
Fabulist. Look up fabulist.
Hold on.
Well, you're looking that up.
Define
fabulist, who made numerous false accusations over a 3-year period. Bale accused 6 men of sexually assaulting her and 9 of rape.
Okay. A fabulist is a person who composes or relates fables. A liar, especially a person who invents, elaborate, or dishonest stories.
Oh.
Who invents, elaborate, or dishonest
So
stories.
she's just a liar.
A born fabulist within immigration, unfettered by the laws of logic and probability.
That's the best name for a liar ever.
A fabulist?
Yeah. You could, a bard is a fabulist.
Yes.
Technically.
Yes.
So
yes. Exactly.
Anybody who can tell a tale. Fabulous.
Fabulous. It's fantastic.
That's awesome.
Word of the day.
We need to use that more often now. Fabulous.
We do. Fabulous is the new word of the day.
That's the word of the day today, kids. Oh.
Wow. So.
That's,
super glue.
Super glue.
And a vajayjay.
Mm-hmm. She may not have come up with that sort of
nothing came up.
Idea if she had, kept herself sane.
Well, you know what? All I can think about is you remember that there was a variation of this from American Pie.
The movie?
Uh-huh. Because it was actually the American Pie.
The lotion scene?
American Pie 2, yes. He swapped out the lotion for the glue.
Glued the hand on.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And he's standing on the roof trying to get to the paint
yeah.
thinner, and the cops are there. And
he's like, it's not what it looks like.
No, it's exactly what it looks like. It's exactly what it looks like.
I'm stuck.
It's just that just made me think of that. I love those movies. Those were such
they
good
were
movies
good
to me.
They were good.
And everybody's like,
but you know what's better?
Coffee.
It is. American
Coffee's
Pride Roasters.
Coffee's better than anything.
Yeah, but specifically American Pride Roasters coffee. It
Yes.
is delicious.
One might say historically great coffee.
I would say historically great. Actually, that's their tagline.
That's the tagline.
Yeah, so
it's
anybody
weird. It's
should-
weird that we keep saying that.
Everybody should say.
Everybody should say that.
Historically
Or you know what
great.
everybody should be saying?
What's that?
Something along the lines of, this is good. or, oh, thank God this isn't Starbucks because
Or-
that's expensive and crap.
Oh my God, this is so much better than I ever imagined.
Yes, Black Rifle who? Like that's what needs to happen.
Now look,
Look.
I'm okay with Black Rifle. They're not terrible.
No, they're not terrible. They're not. And
I mean, they're a darker roast
they're-
on everything they do.
But again,
The best coffee we've ever had in our mouths.
I was going to say it's one of those. It's darker because they're veteran
Yeah.
owned and ran.
Yeah, so
Like,
they're like, you want...
that's what vets do. They're
yeah,
like
dark, black.
everything about a vet is dark. Just so we're clear.
Right, yeah. That's the whole deal of it. And,
And I agree,
that's it.
it's not bad, but you put the two together and there's no question.
No doubt. No
It's
doubt.
nothing against those guys, but
No.
no. Give me
American
some,
Pride Roasters has, not only do they have more numerous flavors, but they also have more numerous roasts
Yes.
and styles and beans. Speaking of which, right now,
right now.
oh wait, Labor Day's passed.
Well, no, it's not past.
We're past Labor Day.
Today
We're
is
at
Labor
Day. So today is the last day, I think, for the Brown Bag Special. Mm-hmm. So today is your last day to get your Brad's
So
Brown
if you
Bag
want to
Special.
if you want to get your hands on Brad's brown bag, then
Go to
you've got a few moments left.
Yeah, go to mojo50.com/donate.
Mm-hmm.
Donate $25 or more. You get a full pound of Brad's Brown Bag Special.
Put right into your hands.
That's right. Plus, when you order from AmericanPrideRoasters.com afterward, you'll be given a code via Mojo50. You'll be given a code to get a free 8-ounce bag of coffee when you order 2 pounds or more.
Because who doesn't want free coffee?
Oh, man, I love free coffee. Free coffee is amazing. But go there. Go to APR Coffee as well, AmericanPrideRoasters.com. And right now, part of the APR Gold section, that means they are not only expensive beans, but difficult to roast and higher quality overall. You can get your very own Defender's Light. It's really good.
I mean, we're not really ahead. There's nothing light about us at all.
No. Well, I mean, it's just a light roast, which means that it's bigger beans, heavily caffeinated, and delicious.
Yes.
Easy to swallow. That's what it is. It's, easy to get down.
It sits well in your mouth.
That's right. And also down your throat.
Yep.
That's how this works. Go to AmericanPrideRoasters.com. AmericanPrideRoasters.com. It is historically great coffee. Check them out. You will not be sorry.
Nope.
So, you're going? Sorry, go ahead.
No.
You good?
No.
You all right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, school suspended a 12-year-old boy after a teacher called the police on him for picking up a toy gun during a virtual class.
Hold on.
Yep.
Hold on.
Yep.
So,
Kids at home.
schools currently, for the most part, and then there's some that go to physical schools.
Locations, yeah.
Yeah, but
most
most of them are virtual.
Currently, yes.
Where kids have laptops and sit in their own home.
Yes.
And sit at a table or
Yes.
something, and they do their school.
Sure, yes.
So a 12-year-old boy
12-year-old boy, yep. Mm-hmm.
in school,
Yes.
excuse me, at
At
his home.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Picked up a toy gun.
His toy gun
His toy gun.
in his home.
Yes.
And-
While the virtual class was going on.
And the teacher called the cops.
Yes.
Huh.
According to
Homeschool your children. And not this crap. Well, they're getting homeschooled because of the school. No. Pull his little ass out of that junk. Get rid of that device that allows the state, an extra device that the state now has to monitor your home,
And your
which
kids.
is what just happened,
Yep.
and homeschool your children. This
That's
pisses
pretty bad,
me
right?
off.
A 7th grader at the Grand Mountain School in Colorado Springs, Colorado, was taking part in an online art class on August 27th when he absentmindedly picked up a neon green toy gun and moved it from one side of the computer to the other.
So he didn't even
point at it.
He
It was
didn't
like,
even,
oh, this is over here. I need to move this.
He didn't even actually, air quotes, brandish it. He didn't point it at the screen and start saying, I'm going to kill every one of you.
Right,
he
right,
picked it up and said, this is in my way.
I need
to move it.
Yes.
And the teacher saw it.
Mm-hmm. The teacher who's
God.
Who's somehow staying unnamed also reported.
Oh, how convenient.
Yeah. Well, sorry. Hold on first. Let me back up. His mother said that she received an email that day that the child's art teacher who said the kid who suffers from ADHD and has an IEP on file with the school was extremely distracted during that day's lesson. The now unnamed teacher also reported that that there had been a, quote, very serious issue with waving around a toy gun. The teacher admitted she reported the incident to the school's VP. It wasn't long after that they received a phone call from the school's vice principal, who told the concerned mother that the police officer was on the way to conduct a health and wellness check on the child.
No.
In the family's home.
Hell no. Hell no. No. Mm-mm.
Yes.
Get your children out of the system now. This is, I'm telling you, this is just a beginning, and this is just something that we hear about. I'm telling you, get them out. This is the opportunity to take back, one, our children, and two, make sure that the next generation is actually taught properly so they don't end up
doing
like
the same dang thing.
Well, I was going to say, like these snot-nosed little Antifa kids are doing now. This is the chance. By God, you better take advantage of it, because if not, there's a lot of you who are going to lose your kids over this. No, hell no. I'd be going to jail.
Yeah, you probably would be.
I would be in. No, it's not probably. I would be in jail.
Well, they did not actually do anything. They did their check. They talked to the kid. And
I'm sure that it's not the cop's fault. I'm not saying it's the cop's fault. And I wouldn't be a dick to the cop, but I'd be telling that principal where he could go and what he could do when he gets there.
Well, here's the problem.
And normally it would involve something involving a pineapple.
Well, yes, a pineapple and wrong orifices. So the big issue I have with this is that the kid was suspended over something that.
How do you suspend a kid
it's not at the classroom.
He's at home.
It's like suspending kids for making Pop-Tart guns. It doesn't make any sense.
No, see,
you made the letter L and you were holding it in a weird position.
That's where I'm saying that's where the state has overreached, and people are just like, oh no, it's okay because the state's.
Oh, this woman's not okay.
No, we already had the issues where in Tennessee where you can't record or even be around when the kids are doing school because thou shalt not know what the state is teaching your children.
Oh heck no, my kids are within earshot.
But that's what I'm talking about. This kind of stuff is going on.
Yeah,
and nobody is the other thing. Oh well, it's not going to happen here. It's not going to happen.
Yes,
to me.
It is. It's going to happen here. It's going to happen to you. It's going to happen to somebody you know.
And sadly,
you have a higher chance of this happening to you than you catching COVID.
Yes, my older boys, my two older ones, are having to do the virtual learning thing. And if I had any say in it, if I had any ability to pull it off, them kids would be homeschooled. Period, flat out. But I don't have a say in anything.
Right at the moment, yeah.
I don't know it at all.
At the moment.
Nope. I've already looked in there.
No, it's nothing. Okay. Well. I was trying to be optimistic.
No,
right?
I know, but there's nothing at this point that
Jeez.
I have. So I have no say in it. But Now again, I would argue that as a parent, and this is a very little thing. It's not. I'm not saying it's the parents' fault.
It's a small thing.
But having said this is the one thing about people that have children who are on the spectrum on any level. It drives me nuts. And I saw it, and I got really pissed off about this from watching the show Parenthood. It was a good show.
Seen the show.
It was actually a good show, but it ended up being where the kid had Asperger's.
Yeah. Okay.
And by the time the show was over with, I wanted him to be hit by a car.
Even though
I hated him so bad. Yes, because what had happened, and this is
they always make more drama than normal.
Well, here's
TV
what,
shows.
Well, and I know that, but here's what I saw, and sadly, parents do this nowadays. They go, oh well, my child has blank issue, and they just kind of allow then whatever goes on, whatever is going on, to kind of dominate. They suddenly stop. If there was any
I got you there,
discipline, they stop altogether.
No, I got you there. The discipline has to continue. I don't care what's going on.
Exactly.
You
just have to do it differently.
Modify it.
You modify it.
Make sure that you're
you may not. Yeah, you may not be able to in one end. As I say, normal kid. You may not be able to say, "Hey, no, don't," and spanking or whatever.
Sure.
You may have to have talkings to. You may have to do other things. But that's what killed me about this show, and that's what kills me about this is people allow this kind of stuff to happen. And the mom should have been making sure that the kid didn't have a toy around him when he's doing school in the first place.
True.
I'm just saying. Not her fault, but
Still. Anyway.
Guys, we'll be back. Don't go anywhere. So much more on the other side. Stay tuned.
Bye.
I think it's time to blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Oh, B from the SAV. There's no way I'm making it known that we have firearm training as part of our homeschool curriculum.
No way.
Oh, wait.
No way.
No, I think you just did.
No, he did not.
You didn't?
No.
Is that like
He
how
didn't
many
do
firearms he has,
He
but
had
then tragically he goes on a boating accident?
Nothing ever happened there. You're fine. No worries. Nobody heard that.
Gotcha.
I mean,
It's just us.
It's just us anyway.
It's,
Welcome back, everybody.
What's a little bit of banter between friends?
Exactly.
Like 2 or 3 people, you're fine.
Yeah, you're listening to Defenders Live. DOAEshow.com. DOAEshow.com. You can also find us on the Mojo 50 radio network, mojo50.com, or go to the iHeart Radios and hit the Mojo 50 radio station at the iHeart Radios.
Yep.
It is a 24-hour podcast station, mostly live.
Mostly live. Not all.
Not all, but mostly. And
Mostly.
And it doesn't matter because the stuff that you hear throughout the rest of the day is really good stuff.
Yeah. And well, actually, if you get technical about it, and I have to do my research to find out for sure, but I would argue that the daily stuff, Monday through Friday, is almost all live.
Almost.
I think there's one or
there's
two
some
that's
fillers.
not. There's one or two that's not.
Yeah, I think
But
every now and again they
all
throw us in for a
and
filler.
most of the weekend stuff is
yeah.
pre-records, which is what most.
But new.
Yeah, it's all new. Don't get me wrong, but it's still pre-record, and most of it in that instance, it's just like any other
radio.
Any other 24-hour news station is.
So you're gonna hear anything that's going on. It's Let's put it this way: you will not find a more diverse group of people out there.
No,
At all.
No,
No.
Noah's Ark had less diversity. I'm just saying.
Well, duh. If we're talking about viewpoints, yeah, you're right.
Thank you.
You're darn right.
It's so deep and yet so shallow. You're welcome.
Anyway, also, don't forget to go to our website, DOAEshow.com. That's DOAEshow.com. DOAgear.com.
Oh, that's our website.
Yeah, that's our website. That's
Our
where you
website.
can find pretty much everything that we have, whether you want some swag for the DOA gear, or if you're part of the Jackal Nation, you'd like to get some stuff from that. Or maybe you'd like
Just
to listen. Maybe you'd like to go back to as far back as we could rummage through and find and listen to some
The point
of
we
our-
decided to start actually saving it because we thought somehow
it might be a
be
good
beneficial.
idea. Yeah. You may want to go back through there, and if you did, lucky you.
Yeah. Lucky you.
Good for you.
God bless you.
It's amazing.
Because I couldn't do it.
I can't.
I can't. Well,
I can't even listen to our new stuff.
Yeah, you can't listen to anything.
No,
of us.
I don't. I
That's
don't
what-
listen to any of it anymore. I'm like, no,
So it
I'm
makes
not
it-
listening to myself. Nope, I don't want to do it.
It took a lot for me to be able to do it. But it was one of those. It was one of those. I needed to be able to hear where I was going wrong. What I was.
Yeah, you want to.
And
Change
I clearly haven't learned. But
talking about?
I needed to be able to point out things because and so if any of you have, and I know like 209 has, but I don't know if anybody else has even listened to any back stuff. Even one or two just to kind of throw over.
We know a couple people who started with us, so
Yeah,
they
yeah.
don't have to go back.
Well, no, and that's true too. So if any of those can actually point out and go, no, here's the differences I have noticed change. It has been better or whatever. It's only because I have bit the bullet and powered through trying to, because it's really awkward to
Listen to yourself.
listen to yourself. Now I've gotten to a point where
Yeah.
it doesn't bother me anymore.
Well, yeah, I understand.
Where
that.
I have a different mindset. But yeah, no, I had to. It was a month or two solid where I'm forcing myself to go. Okay, don't listen to me, but listen to me, and try to put myself as a. That's not me talking. That's not Steven talking. This is me listening to a podcast, and come back and go. Okay, I heard this, and so I'm just saying.
Artist FK abbreviated. Are there any live shows on the weekend? I wonder.
I think you're like the only one.
Maybe. No,
Correct
no.
me if I'm wrong, but no.
Every
I
now and
think-
again.
No,
I think.
no.
Every now and again, there's a few others.
Oh, and Matt Holloway.
Yeah, he goes in live sometimes.
He's live.
Yeah, not always, but sometimes. And then the Bells aren't.
The Bells are
They
not.
can't. But no, there's some other live ones.
Is there?
Yeah, there are.
Okay. Well, it must be a change.
It's just
shows how much I pay attention.
Yeah, you pay attention to our show, nobody else's, so that's fine.
I can hardly make it through mine. I don't know if I can do anybody else's.
So you remember when the Pelosi's went to the salon and got the hairdo
Oh yeah, and then turned around and complained and said that it was a setup
because she got yelled at for getting caught on camera,
because
getting her hair did during the COVIDs.
She could sit here and be like, y'all can't go out and do anything. Let's
Yeah.
lock the city down. You have to wear masks. Can't do it. This blah blah.
Right.
However, I, being a lady of the land and who, have my status and my
stuff.
power and my authority and whatnot, I can do whatever I want to do.
Well,
the rest of you serfs must obey as the laws that I put forth. I don't have to. You do.
Right.
Yes, that story. Yes, I'm fully. aware.
the whole bob and weave thing.
Yes,
That was-
yes, that's a perfect
Yes.
way to put that. Is
Uh-huh,
yes.
yeah. So, women who reportedly described themselves as angry salon customers peacefully protested at House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's home in San Francisco on Thursday after video surfaced this week that showed Nancy Pelosi getting her hair done at a salon in violation of the coronavirus lockdown measures.
I appreciate what these women have done.
Uh-huh.
I really congratulate them on again it being and
Peaceful
I
protests.
like how they have to emphasize that it's peaceful.
Peaceful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've seen what peaceful is. Okay, just so we're clear.
Uh-huh. Well, depending upon who you're talking to.
But here's the deal. This peaceful protesting crap, I don't know if y'all have figured this out. I know those of you that are listening directly do. But those of you that might be on the other side may not be aware of this.
right.
It doesn't work.
No.
In this instance, you don't protest this lady who turn around.
You just
and
get her voted out.
That's
man.
it. You
just kick her out.
She has made these rules, these laws, and says everyone else has to follow it. I do not have to.
All have to abide but me.
She is not a civil servant. She is looks at herself as a civil authority.
She's
and
the
she's
ruler.
not
Yeah.
a ruler, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And you do. And again, I understand the sentiment, and I think that is a great thing to do. But you need to then follow up with the next step, which is make sure that come whenever the hell her time is up and it's time to vote her out, you get someone to replace her, and not just someone just like her. You need to have somebody who actually has integrity and has, a moral compass and is willing to actually follow along and do what they're supposed to do.
Something like that. So,
Yes.
And I quote from the San Francisco Chronicle reporter, protesters have gathered in front of Nancy Pelosi's San Francisco home and are stringing curlers and blow dryers in her trees.
So they weren't TPing her yard. They were.
No, they were blowing her yard.
Oh.
In fact, they were blowing her branches.
Ew.
Oh. More like twigs.
Ew.
Ew.
That sucker's dried out.
Oh.
I never mind.
Never mind.
I was about to let y'all into my
We
brain
need the
for a
crypt.
moment.
We need a crypt keeper laugh right now. Anybody?
No. I was thinking of
None of these demonstrators in front of Nancy Pelosi's home are salon owners or workers. They've all described themselves as angry salon customers who want to get their hair and nails done.
Well, it's only fair.
It's only fair.
It's only fair if
you're going to do it, you have to allow the other people to do it.
And that's the point. That's why a majority of people are pissed off about the way this whole COVID thing has turned out.
Right.
Because there's no consistency. There's no honesty. There's no.
It's not real anymore.
It never. It was briefly real for a little bit, and then they just they shot themselves in the foot by not being consistent.
Is there a real virus?
Yes.
Okay. Is it anywhere close to as bad as what they said?
No.
And that's the point.
No.
We've been locked in our houses for 6 months for nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Other than the fact that, and again, I don't know for sure, but my hunch says it was a way to stonewall and try to co-opt and corrupt the upcoming election. Period. That's all it was.
Once the election is over and January hits,
it'll be gone.
It'll be gone, or it'll start to fade. Then I think spring of next year, it'll be no more.
Late February, early March, maybe even into April, and after that, it'll fade away. Concerts will start picking back up in the late springtime.
Oh man, it'll be
the
so
mega ticket
nice.
will hit back here. People start going out to stuff.
People will actually go see movies again.
Yeah,
big summertime blockbusters will get crammed. They will be slam packed.
Movie theaters
next
will
year.
open up. It'll be
next year.
Agfest.
Blockbuster summer.
Oh yeah,
is going to be Blockbuster summer.
It is going to be huge. It's going to be fantastic.
It's going to be huge.
It's going to be huge. You know, the Agfest is going to come to town again.
The whole
it's going to be the fairground.
You're not going to be able to get
I don't know what any other.
You're going to have to go to an event every single weekend just to recoup what you missed.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Unless you're somebody like me.
Even down to the I don't know how anybody else does it, but our fairgrounds, the Raleigh Fairgrounds, has I know has a. Does the flea market every weekend?
Yeah, but not now.
Well, no, not right now.
No,
but I'm telling you, come springtime.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they'll be open.
Springtime for Hitler and Germany. So, California gender reveal party with pyrotechnics may have sparked massive blaze that burnt over 7,300 acres.
Wow. Somebody wasn't listening to Smokey. That's all I'm saying.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
By not setting off pyrotechnics in a dry zone.
That's right. More than 500 firefighters, 60 fire engines, and 4 helicopters.
What the hell were they setting off?
Have been deployed to a massive fire in Southern California. The huge inferno dubbed El Dorado Fire was caused by a pyrotechnic device used at a gender reveal party, which, by the way, you sexist.
Stop. No, just pure. And I think it's cute, but if it takes 500 firefighters, 60 fire engines, and 4 helicopters, what the actual hell?
7,300 acres were burned from this.
Damn it. To be fair.
To be fair.
Twice in one show. This is going to be a record.
Good.
To be fair, it is California.
They know how to party.
Well, they do. No, but they don't have. They don't take care of their land like they should. They don't allow nature to do its thing. So it is. There's a lot of places that are really, really dry that shouldn't have to be.
Nancy Pelosi.
So yeah, she's further north, but I digress. Yeah, but I'm just saying. So it's kind of the amount of burnage is actually, it's completely understandable when you think about how dry the area is. But again, what the hell are you doing that would cause a fire that massive for 500 firefighters?
Pyrotechnics and then dry kindling. That's it. They can't.
I got that,
They
but-
can't get rid of the brush.
I got that. But what I'm saying, I'm mentally trying to imagine.
I can only imagine.
I can't. That's the problem. Like, do you realize how massive this is?
Yeah,
this
it's
is
big.
like hey, we pop the balloon and find out that it's pink. And then in the background on the other side of the fence, it looks like the 4th of July. Exactly.
The blaze quickly spread from the park
Oh, God. They were in a public park.
to the Ukaiba Ridge,
Oh, God.
which separates the mountain home village and the forest falls from Ukaiba.
Wow.
Or Ukaipa, sorry,
Ukaipa. There you
Ukaipa. As Monday morning in a massive inferno has burned 7,386 acres, as well as 7% of the 7% contained.
Wow.
Yeah, Cal Fire law enforcement has determined the El Dorado fire burning near Oak Glen in San Bernardino County was caused by a smoke-generated pyrotechnic device used during the gender reveal party.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Quote, those responsible for starting the fire due to negligence or illegal activity can be held financially responsible and criminally responsible. Yeah. So it looks like gender reveal turned into a massive bill and probably a little bit of jail time.
I think the whole gender reveal things are a little overrated.
Yeah, it's a bit much.
Don't get me wrong. It's
you know what?
cute.
Pop some balloons and do that sort of
bake
thing.
a cake or some
Whatever.
cupcakes or
Do
something.
the cupcake
cool.
and do the cake and cut it.
Yeah,
and, you
that's
get
cool.
the gender reveal.
That's what
Yeah.
But some of these things,
or make your
just-
wife eat some pie. And that's
Yeah, some of these things though are just a little bit,
it's much.
a little excessive.
It's a bit much.
because
Especially in California where gender is such a big thing.
I know. Well, that and I remember there was that stretch where people were like, "Oh, it doesn't matter. You just biased unisex stuff and blah blah blah."
Sure.
And now because they've made these gender reveal things so popular,
So big.
yeah, now it's a matter of, well, I must make sure that I have a very big gender reveal party so people know that my child is going to be deemed a girl or whatever.
Well, I'm sorry,
And-
but you don't get to choose that anymore.
Not in California, you don't.
Well, it's not your choice in the first place, but your kid apparently gets to choose what people call them, which is stupid. Anyway,
Don't make my eye twitch, please. I've been fighting a migraine since yesterday.
the state has recently become a tinderbox because of extremely high temperatures and into the 100s and extremely dry conditions and fast winds that have been spreading the fires
Because, again, the state tries to control nature
by not controlling nature.
by not letting nature do its thing.
Yeah, and not doing
'Cause,
not doing controlled burns. If
I was
you
gonna
don't-
say,
if you don't get rid of the brush, look, if you don't give it a trim, and you don't do controlled burns every now and again, it's bad for you. And
Yeah.
it's bad for the brush. It's bad for the trees. It's bad for the environment. It's bad for everything because what happens is this, where you now have 7,386 acres burned and 25 homes potentially destroyed,
And all because somebody's trying to show off what kind of gender their child is.
and using way too much pyrotechnics.
I mean, I my hat's off to him for going big or going home. But holy smokes!
Right. Well, that's fine.
Wow. Well,
Yeah.
okay then.
Uh-huh.
Do, 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 do.
So Jesse Barksdale is a black owner of a Rochester, New York multipurpose store that leases U-Haul vehicles. And Jesse is livid.
Why would he be livid?
Livid.
Why?
Because Black Lives Matter demonstrators reportedly set a fire to to at least 3 of his trucks in the early hours of Sunday morning.
So this is a black guy
Black owner.
who owns.
Yeah. A sign outside of the
U-Haul.
Barksdale business says proud to be black owned. But that apparently didn't stop who who are believed to be Black Lives Matter demonstrators from burning the business down.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, and again, that just solidifies and proves that Black Lives Matter don't really care about black lives. It's all about getting money.
Did you see that? What was it's Ralph, right? At South Park, Ralph, the guy, high squeaky voice. I'm helping. That one? That's Ralph, right?
Or
Is that what it is? But you know what I'm talking about, right?
yeah.
Okay, so there was a meme that was going around on the interwebs, and it was using his picture as high class white people, and then it's or socially adept white people, right?
Okay.
And then black neighborhood, and then him with a Molotov cocktail, and then the next screen is the entire thing on fire, and then him saying, "I'm helping."
Nice.
And then isn't that great? And
That's
it's
so
true.
good.
It's true.
This whole thing is dumb. They are a terrorist group, because I'm sorry, I'm not going to sit here and accept the fact that
It is Ralph. I was right. Yes.
Yeah, Ralph.
It's
Wiggum.
Wiggum's son.
Yeah, I Black Lives Matter, just like Antifa, is nothing but a terrorist, a local terrorist group. Period.
Localized terrorist organization.
That's it.
And also socialist.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Social
that's
communist.
I didn't even got that far yet.
Yeah.
They're terrorists.
They're
All they do,
terrorists, yeah.
The whole point of it is for them to come in and to make a scene and
Yeah.
to make as much destruction and noise as humanly possible. They are what I would. This is going to sound bad. They are the brown coats of the left. And the fact that they happen to be of a darker complexion is not, doesn't give them the name of brown coats. I'm just going back to Hitler, and that's what he called them. Was they
You
brown coats.
racist.
I know. And then the SS wore black. I got it.
It's black coats.
I
Yeah,
got it.
Blacks versus the Browns.
But that's exactly what this is.
They went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they did.
That's what this is. That's all they are, is the left. Between Antifa and Black Lives Matter, especially those two, they're the brown shirts. They go in and they stir up a lot of problems. They make a big issue out of everything until the society or the town or community at large capitulates.
Yeah.
And
because they can't kick them out because the police won't do anything.
Exactly. And sadly, if something doesn't get handled with this, it will turn into a war, because there will be people after a while who will say enough is enough. Just like when there was a stretch where Black Lives Matter kept saying they were going to go to the suburbs and go out into the rural areas
And go and kill them white peoples.
And I hate to tell you this, but that
was not a good idea, and they decided not to do that.
because they realized that they were now crossing into a territory that was not their own.
Right.
There is no way that you could get I don't care who you are, there is no way a group of people who are born and raised in the city are going to go into the country and take out even one. It's not going to work.
You could take out one.
No, not especially when you announce that you're coming.
Well, yeah, but they didn't say that they were coming.
No, they did
They didn't
say
say where they were coming to.
No, but once you announce, hey, we're going to start doing this, everybody on the rural side is like, oh, really? And they started getting their stuff ready.
They did, didn't they?
Yes.
Everybody prepped.
Yeah, and again, and I've seen different memes and I've seen different jokes and things about it, and it's all true. But they're like, you're going to come out here. Most of us in the country are used to sitting in a tree or sitting somewhere waiting for something to come by for us to shoot.
Patience.
Yes. Do you really think you're going to get us? You're leaving home court advantage at that point, and
Right.
you're coming into our neck of the woods, no pun intended,
Womp womp.
to try and take it. No. It's like what happened when we went into Iraq.
Yeah.
We're trying to fight a regular, war, and you have all these guys hiding in caves, and this is their home. They know everything about it. Vietnam, another perfect example. They had all of this stuff nailed out. I'm just saying.
Yep.
I'm just saying.
Just saying. Going from dry, hot deserts to Camel Toe Harris.
Oh. Something that doesn't stay dry.
Nope. Apparently that's a WAP.
The one word I was convinced would never be uttered on this show.
Nope.
Son of a
It is
bitch.
going to happen, bud.
Oh, my God. Okay.
You're welcome.
I mean, it
I'm
has
turning
been...
red just from laughing at
It
you.
has been...
It's been uttered.
All right, well, I was say for her, it's definitely gone. It's been used a time or 12.
I'm sure it has.
We're all sure it's been documented.
Well, she got slammed.
Well, again, good for her.
This time for promoting COVID-19 vaccination conspiracy theories.
That's a weird reason to get laid on your back, but that's cool. Oh, like picked on.
Yeah.
Oh, so sorry.
Yeah.
I thought it was.
Well, she was probably on her
I thought
back
it was
anyway.
a trade-off. It's like, well, I'll take a slamming if you let me promote my COVID vaccine conspiracy theory.
Let's just say it dropped her to her knees.
Oh.
Speaking with CNN
I hate
host,
to, hold on. I hate to ask this, but with her history, has anybody ever for a moment kind of wondered how many times she's had to have her stomach pumped?
Speaking with CNN's
Just
host,
me?
Dana
Okay,
Bash.
Thanks for leaving me hanging out here. Appreciate it.
She
I'm
never
all
left you
alone.
hanging.
No.
She'd never leave you hanging.
She would because I'm white and
No, Joe Biden.
she wouldn't do both.
How do you think she got there, bud?
Good point.
Exactly.
Point taken.
No, that's what she does.
That's what she does.
Speaking with CNN's
Just
host,
a tip.
Dana Bash, the California Democrat suggested she would not receive the COVID-19 vaccine if it were released before the election. Her reasoning: Harris suggested that Donald Trump would sideline science and use the vaccine to manipulate the outcome of the election. Bash then asked, let's just say there is a vaccine that is approved and even distributed before the election. Would you get it? She responded, well, I think that's going to be an issue for all of us. I would say that I would not trust Donald Trump, and it would have to be a credible source of information that talks about the efficacy and the reliability of whatever he's talking about. I will not take his word for it.
She wouldn't take his word for anything.
Right.
That's the irritating part.
Technically, I wouldn't either.
Well, no, but hers is from an angle of just pure being a bitch. Like, let's be honest. It has nothing to do with the fact that, yeah, I know, Twitter is exploding, and this is fantastic. But no, she's doing it purely on the fact of it's anti-party. It goes against everything that she has. It's not the fact of anything else other than she is literally and blatantly choosing to hate somebody. There's no actual basis other than the fact that they want power. They don't like the steps that have been unraveled, and the progress that is air quotes progress
been made.
that they've made is now being unraveled a little bit. They have to go make that ground up. They don't like it. Yep. That's all it is. We wouldn't take anything he said at face value just because that's
just how we
normal
are.
human
We
beings.
don't take any politician at face value.
No, you take what's said with a grain of salt. You do your research and you come to your own conclusion.
And you verify.
She
and
won't
re-verify.
she won't do that.
No.
It could come down from
It's just straight dismissal.
Yeah, just because it's him. If it was anybody else, if it was anybody on the left saying it, it would
have been gospel.
It would be the same thing that like Alyssa Milano Cookies does when it comes to, Joe Biden. Who cares that she led the hashtag, the Pound Me Too movement? Let's make sure that we, endorse a man who is, as far as we know, just this shy of pedophilia, or at least sex predator.
This
at least
shy.
Sex predator. You know what I mean? To my knowledge, he hasn't physically done anything. Now, has he laid hands awkwardly and creepily on somebody?
He has laid hands,
but he has not actually committed a crime beyond that, and we can't. Does he have? I'm sorry, but in my humble opinion, he is just as guilty of the possibility of being in the pedophile, sexual predator area as Michael Jackson was.
Yeah, but then again, technically,
now they never proved nothing was ever.
If you listen to Macaulay Culkin, he never did a thing.
And that's what I'm saying. It's never been proven. Now, is there some really weird things surrounding the man? Is there stuff that makes everyone kind of pause for a moment and go, WTF?
But nothing on video.
But he's never been formally charged. He's never been formally convicted. And that's the same thing that Biden has.
Because he's a politician.
But, I was talking about Michael Jackson, but the concept is still the same.
Yeah.
There's no grounds of anything concrete, and whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Could be worse. Just saying.
If we don't get our act together, it's going to be worse.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Oh, well.
That's for darn sure.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
we got numbers to run.
Let's do them.
Hit it.
Good evening, Mojo 50. I'm Leprechaun, and here with the bell count grade for the day, Monday, September 7th, 2020. Today we had 24 missed innuendo bells because of off track, 26 actual bells, 3 of the Price is Right sounders, 1 rim shot, 1 2020 ta-da, a clap, and a trigger for the Chinese word, giving us a F- for the day. Peace out, boys. Stay healthy. We'll see you tomorrow.
Now, about that live show that happens on Sundays, they got to step up the game.
Just a tad. If
Just
you're-
a hair. If you're gonna do the bells, you got to do the bells.
Yeah, if you're gonna play the game, you have to go all the way.
That's right.
Just saying.
And if you're gonna play Kamala Harris, well, then just let her kneel.
It's the best way to go.
That's right.
Guys, thank you so much for hanging out.
It's been amazing.
It's been a blast. We will see y'all tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern.
Bye.
That was wonderful. Bravo! I loved that. Oh, it was great. Well, it was pretty good. Well, it wasn't bad. Well, there were parts of it that weren't very good. It could have